How's it, punters? Welcome back to Best Sports Betting. And we have a pretty cool video for you today. We received a comment from a Mr. Mutele who posted a pretty interesting strategy for Lightning Dice, and he said that we should try it out, and that's what I'm going to be doing in this video. So before we get started, I just want to explain how the strategy works. It's quite similar to a martingale strategy, however it is toned down a little bit. And I actually haven't tried this out at all, so this is going to be my first time trying this. I like the sounds of it. It sounds pretty logical. I like the idea behind it, so let me explain how it works. So what the comment said was I usually play 5 common numbers. So for example, you're going to play 10 or 7, 10, 11, 12 and 9. So 7, 9, 10, 11, 12. You're going to skip out some of the other numbers and you're literally just going to be playing those numbers. And he said he starts with a 2 rand on each number, and on the second round he will add an extra unit or an extra 1 rand to each of those numbers, and then same for the third round, etc., etc., until Lightning hits one of those numbers and one of those numbers comes in. So he's basically the strategy calls for you to bet on some of the most common numbers, only those numbers, and I hope that Lightning strikes on those numbers and that the numbers are then kind of shown on the dice. So he also mentions that he does this 10 times, and if he doesn't hit a Lightning number on those 10 tries, he will stop playing. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be trying the strategy out 10 times as the poster suggested. I have a very even 2,000 balance. I withdrew some bucks the other day, and I also placed a couple bets just to get it down to 2,000. So I'm going to be placing a couple bets on his suggestions. So his suggestion was 7, 9, 10, 11. So 7, 9, 10, 11. So we've got those. We're going to rebet there. Straight off the bat, we've already got 2. This is our first of 10. I'm going to be playing 10 rounds to see how we do. So if this loses, for example, wow, it just came in. No, well, we won a hand there. But yeah, so if this wins once, we're going to stop playing. That's what the strategy calls for. And we're going to double up each time we don't, or we're going to add more onto each one we don't get. So I'm going to repeat that bet, and then I'm going to add, I'm not going to play 2 rand and then add a 1 rand. I'm going to be playing 10 rand and then I'm going to add 4 rand. No, it's only 40%. It's not exactly the 50%, but on G-bets I can't bet with anything lower than that. So if this round doesn't win, I'll probably up that to 20 rand a stake, and then we're going to see how we do. So yeah, we're already in round number 2. We have a slightly positive balance. Up comes number 14. No luck for us there. But yeah, I'm going to keep rebetting, and then I'm going to just pop on a couple extra bucks onto each of these. So I'm adding a little bit each time, put it that way. I'm maybe not following the strategy exactly as intended, but I'm following it closely enough, I feel. So this is our third round. Still no Lightning there. Ooh, are we going to get 1,000 now? Now I'm assuming that if you don't win after 10 rounds, then you pretty much stop playing. I guess you take a break, you know, that kind of thing. We get number 9 coming in. That's nice. So we make a little money there. Look, we are betting 90 rand a hand here, so it is quite an expensive proposition, but we are etching out a small profit, which is all right. So let's rebet that. Repeat. And I'm going to just add on 4 rand each time. I think that's just the way to go. So here comes our 4th round. We've got Lightning on 9, Lightning on 11. Let's see. And we get 10. So we're not doing badly when it comes to playtime. We are at least not losing a lot, which is something that I don't like to see when testing out the strategy. I don't like losing a whole lot in a row and then martingaling it and then forcing yourself basically to win. So here comes our next one. No luck with the Lightning once again. We're going to have to hope for something else here, otherwise we're going to be 130 bucks down. Ooh, looks like a high one coming out. Is it going to be 16? No, it's just not. Now, generally, I do like this strategy. I do like betting on some of the more common numbers. However, I'd probably stay away from number 7, to be honest. Because 7 is, if you look at the odds, I would rather stick with 9, 10, 11, and 12. Ooh, I have not managed to get my extra bets on there. Here we go. So I'd rather stick to 9, 10, 11, 12. I think that would be a more prudent strategy because those, or maybe 8, 9, 10, 11, because those odds are a lot less, but those numbers are a lot more common. 5. You can see your win percentages over here, which is very cool. I'm going to repeat that and I'm going to keep adding 4 rand. Let's get some nice lightning here. Good stuff. There we go, 10 finally. So the strategy says if we hit it once, we stop. So if we can get a 10 here, then we would literally stop and we should have a... I don't think we'd have that much profit, to be honest, but... And we get 12. So we'll get a decent payout there. I don't know if it's covering too much of our stake, but we're still down a little bit. And I'm continuing to double up here. So this is my kind of problem with this strategy, is that you're adding on if it doesn't land on those lightning numbers. I'm betting a lot more than I was in the beginning, as you can see, which does hurt when you don't get one of those lightning numbers landing. Hopefully we can get number 10 here, and 10 has come up a couple of times. Now obviously it depends when you play this game. Do we get a 10? Just not, we get 9. Oh no, we get 8. Okay, sorry. Thought that was a 6, but oh, still no luck here. So, I mean, I'm burning money very, very quickly. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm just going to pop that up to 40 rand a bet. So I'm basically betting 200 rand now, and I'm going to stick with that for the remainder of the rounds until I can hit a lightning number, or I run out of money, whichever one comes first. 10 again, struck by lightning. Nice 500 on 18. And there we go, we hit a 10, perfect. Oh no, it's 9. Oh, I misread that, but 240 rand, not too shabby. A slight profit on that one. Let's repeat. 40 bucks profit. I thought that was a 10. That would have been great. 25 times 10. Ooh. That would have been a nice payout. I think it would have been about around 1,000 rand. But yeah, let's see. Another 10. Wow. Come on, we have to get a 10 at some point. I mean, 10 just keeps getting struck by lightning. Is that a 10 or is that an 11? 11, okay. So we win 200 rand there, we break even. I say that because we are betting 2 rand. I mean, 200 rand rather. So I've had no luck so far with this strategy. What I'll do is I'll keep playing until I actually hit one of those numbers, and we can see if this is something worth following. 12, 7, not too bad either. So what I would recommend for pundits wanting to try this is perhaps just stick to a single stake on those numbers. 5. Ooh, okay. Nice little 50 times there. But yeah, so stick to perhaps maybe 2 rand or whatever your bet amount is on all of those numbers. I don't suggest you bet like I am here, 200 rand a hand. I'm just doing this for the sake of trying the martingale strategy, or the semi-martingale strategy that was recommended. 10 again. Wow. So 400 rand payout and 9, which is also pretty good. That's a good chance we have there. We've had 9 come up a couple of times as well. And we get 6. Yo, we're getting so close, but we're just not nailing everything. Nailing anything at the moment. But 9 is coming up a lot. Let's repeat that bet. So here are your percentages of ones that have been rolled. And I wonder if it's not worth just backing some of these. 10 again. Come on, sir. You have to give us a 10 at some point. 10 and 11, that's at least close enough. Don't give us a 9 this time. Although I'll take a 9 over a losing number. And he gives us a 7. Okay, that's alright. We win 400 Rand. Not too shabby. Brings our balance up a bit. We were down almost 1,000 Rand. We're now down not as much. What I'm going to do is I'm going to repeat that bit actually. I'm just going to play a couple more. I'll play the balance down. The strategy is really not working out for me at the moment. Not to say that this is a bad strategy, but for example there, that's just going to hurt us. I think the strategy is definitely for someone playing with a fairly large balance you're going to need. And then 10 comes in obviously when it is not on a boost. Oh, it's 9, sorry. Oh, sure, we're getting close. At least it wasn't an 8, that would have been a little bit infuriating. Win 240 Rand, slight 40 Rand profit there. So we are doing slightly better, seeing that some of our numbers are at least coming up, so we are making some money back, but we are still not hitting any of those lightning numbers, which is a bit of a concern for the strategy. 12, there we go. Only one, and it's only 10 times. Ooh, come on, gang. You can do better than that. Alright, let's see. Can we get a 12? We get a 10. Is that a 10? Yes, I actually called that one right for once. So we make our money back. Not fantastic, but not the worst outcome. Let's repeat. So I've now taken more than the allotted 10 bets, and we still haven't managed to hit a lightning number. Can we get a decent one? We get one on 12. Wow, 4. But only one on 12, and it's only 10 times, where the others are 50 and 100. Come on, Oscars. Give us something here. Oscars is continuously giving us non-struck numbers. So I think this is going to be one of the last hands, unless we can get something out of this. I prefer not to have completely wasted 1,000 Rand checking out a strategy, but why not? I mean, if you're not testing these things properly, then sure. Alright, there we go. We get 12 again. 12 has come up 10% of the time, 50 times, 2,000 Rand payout. Can we get a 12? Wow, 18. Is that 18? Incredible. Incredible. Too bad lightning wasn't on that one. I feel sorry for all the punters who had 18 and didn't get lightning. I mean, you get 500 to 1,000. I've actually hit 1,000 on, I think it was 18 or 3, and I only had 1 or 2 Rand on it, but it paid out absolute bombs. Right, this is the last round, guys. We did not get any lightning strikes on this one, so let's see if we can at least break even on this bet. So far I've lost just over 1,000 Rand, 1,084 Rand, but I'm not too worried about that. It looks like we might break even on this one. 9, yes. So a slight profit. But yeah, guys, so that's me testing out the strategy. I do appreciate you guys posting these strategies. I will test them out. Look, they're not going to hit every single time, I do get that, but I'm always keen to check them out. So if you have one and it sounds logical and it doesn't sound a little crazy, then yeah, pop it in the comments and I'll check it out. Here's our last one, guys. We're getting a bit of a bonus multiplier on number 9. It's not great, it's 15. We'd get 600 Rand if we win. We'd still be down, but yeah, guys, thanks for tuning into the video, and I hope you guys find some interesting strategies to post. And yeah, go try this one out, maybe with lower stakes. Let me know what you guys think of it, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a good one, guys. Cheers.